Mellow greetings, everybody. My name is James. I am from the internet. Today we are going to be talking about the reason you're all here. Now, I told you I'd only discuss him once a week, and all week has been jam-packed with all that insurrection-y shit we've had to cover. So, since it's the last day of the week, and we haven't done it yet, it is time for the weekly segment y'all seem to really love. I don't know, you must be masochists, but what the hell's going on with Donald Trump? Now, most weeks when we do this segment, we'd like to take many different views of the man, the myth, the legend, the outgoing president. You know, because normally it's just his bombastic nature and what he writes on Twitter. And, well, you know, seeing as how he can no longer write on Twitter and, well, almost nobody can hear him be bombastic, I thought we'd give you the whole 360 view, let you know what's going on. So at the beginning of the week, he was still feeling all like, yeah. And then by the end of the week, he was all feeling like, go. That's it. That's the whole macro view. So what is the man up to? Well, he's had a busy week between cutting his horrible apology video for the insurrection that he helped cause, that he still denies that he helped cause. He's been finding time to take care of some other things, you know, housekeeping, you know, taking care of stuff at home. Yeah, they're packing. They're literally packing to leave. I never thought this day would come, but this is as close to a concession as you're going to get, is moving trucks outside the White House. So you might as well savor it, because he's never going to say the words, I lost. It's just not a thing. It's not going to happen. One day after President Trump is impeached for the second time, and with less than a week to go before President-elect Joe Biden's inauguration, the Trump White House began cleaning out its desks. I'm going to assume this is the first time anybody in the Trump White House has cleaned anything, so there you go. See, I'm a glass half full kind of guy. While 20,000 National Guard troops have descended upon Washington in order to protect the Capitol from pro-Trump protests expected in the coming days, White House staffers were spotted removing a bust of Abraham Lincoln from the West Wing. What? Why? Wait a minute. Why? What? No. No, you don't really think like Trump would have people just take stuff? Meanwhile, I'm willing to bet if you try to steal so much as an ashtray from one of the Trump hotels, the Trump police come and shake you down. They just hold you upside down by your ankles and go like this until everything falls out of your pockets. Okay, enjoy the bust. As long as you take it as a parting gift and you don't come back, I'm totally okay with it. Staffers didn't immediately clarify if the bust belongs to the White House's permanent collection or where it was headed. Other West Wing employees were seen carrying out personal effects from offices. Oh, well, shit, it must be like 3 p.m. at the garage sale, and it's just take whatever you want for a quarter time, because, you know, we out. Okay, everybody, now when you're done shredding all the paper, you can take one thing from the big shiny room over there on your way out, okay? Don't forget to sign the disclosure agreement. Have a good day. Bye-bye. Assistant to the president, Peter Navarro, was also seen carrying a framed photograph out of the White House on Wednesday, despite his insistence that Trump had won the election. Of course, that precious picture was one of Donald Trump hanging out with the Chinese president and all their delegates. China. While Trump himself is yet to acknowledge that Biden won the election, on Wednesday he called on his supporters to refrain from violence. The FBI and the DOJ have issued alerts about armed protests by Trump supporters leading up to Biden's inauguration on the 20th. Yet with the tradition of a smooth transfer of power already shattered by congressional Republicans who voted to contest the certification of the Electoral College votes last week, and by the riot initiated by Trump supporters hoping to overturn the election results, we call that insurrection, other traditions have fallen by the wayside. The Pentagon will not host a farewell tribute to Trump, as is customary for an outgoing commander-in-chief. Damn. Okay, so maybe the week didn't start off super smooth for him, but surely things are going to look up, right? I mean, he's a retiring U.S. president. You know, he's got all this money. He's got a real estate empire, right? It can't be all bad. He's got to be kind of happy, right? He gets to go back home, hang out with his kids, golf. He seems to like that. So, you know, surely he's in good spirits, right? Oh! Trump plans to leave Washington, D.C. before the inauguration because he doesn't want to fly out as an ex-president or asked to borrow Air Force One from Biden. No, Donald Trump doesn't borrow things. That's too close to conceding that he might owe you something. And as we all know, Donald Trump really isn't into conceding, although he seems to be perfectly fine with owing. Trump said on January 8th that he wouldn't attend the inauguration, making him the first departing president to refuse to attend his successor's ceremony since 1869. Why? Because that's how much of a petulant man-baby he is. That his petulant man-babiness could break 150-year-old records for fucking non-diplomacy amongst the political elite. Well played, Don. Add another fucking record into the record book for you on your way out the door. Instead, CNN said Trump plans to leave the White House before the midday swearing-in ceremony. His team is working on gathering a large crowd to see him off, the network said. Joe Biden's inauguration is going to have to be held in front of the backdrop of a giant petulant man baby surrounded by thousands of supporters that were all gathered up to cry on cue as he fucking waves to him and hops onto Marine One helicopter so that he seems presidential before he goes back down to Florida to sit on his gigantic ass alone. Trump has not officially confirmed his destination. At one point, he was rumored to be headed to Scotland, where he owns a golf course. However, the Scottish government made clear he would not be welcome, citing its strict coronavirus lockdown. You know, that must really suck, you know? You had a bad year, you lost your job, you know, you burned through a ton of money, you know, you want a fresh start, you want to go to another country, and they tell you to go fuck yourself because their country isn't open to you. Oh no, please, don't go. Okay, so far, not a lot of good news for the president. However, see, he's showing personal growth. He's accepting what happened. He's packing his bags. He's stealing busts of Abraham Lincoln. He's making plans for the future. This is a good sign. It means he's just ready to let go of yesterday and look forward to tomorrow. And that's a good, healthy attitude to have as you head towards retirement, right? Oh. White House officials blame Rudy Giuliani for both of Trump's impeachments. So much for the party of individual personal responsibility. Giuliani, Trump's attorney and a staunch ally, has strongly supported the president's election challenges and has relentlessly pushed the unsubstantiated claims of fraud that helped fuel the siege. But even amid recent reports that the president at one point told aides not to pay Giuliani after he requested $20,000 a day in legal fees for his work challenging the election results, Trump continues to praise him. Though the president is banned from Twitter, Jason Miller, one of his advisors, said, quote, "Just spoke with President Trump and he told me that Rudy Giuliani is a great guy and a patriot who devoted his services to the country. We all love America's mayor." Okay, he's not America's mayor. He's the mayor of 9/11. Yeah, check this part out again. Is a great guy and a patriot who devoted his services to the country. I think that's a typo. And Jason Miller was saying, donated. You're not getting paid, Rudy. Man, this has just been the week. All right, come on, give me some good news, all right? Heading into retirement, gonna hang out in Florida, you know, kick it with Melania, chill on the beach, play free golf. He loves free golf. I mean, you know, maybe, retirement will be good for him. He can just relax, you know, unwind. Really decompress for a little bit and reevaluate his life. Go! Palm Beach County seeks to end lease with Trump golf course. Chief Assistant County Attorney Howard Falcon told the Palm Beach Post that an unnamed county commissioner on Wednesday asked him if it was possible for the county to terminate its lease with the Trump International Golf Club in West Palm. Quote, "My initial reaction is it would be a stretch," said Falcon, according to the Post. The Trump organization currently pays just over $88,000 a month to rent the property in Florida. A lawyer for Trump's golf course said there would be, quote, "no basis for canceling the lease." The contract between President Trump and the county does not contain a bad boy clause, according to Falcon. Really? That's what we're calling it? A bad boy clause? Yeah, you know, I just helped bomb some people, helped whack some people, helped assassinate some people, you know, did a couple of coups, a domestic insurrection, and I stole a bust of Lincoln from the White House. But Pish posh! Such a clause would allow a contract to be canceled if there's bad behavior from the tenant that's laid out in the contract. Trump has used his West Palm Beach golf course to golf with foreign diplomats, members of Congress, and his administration. The county is seeking termination of the contract after the Capitol riot on January 6th that left 5 dead. Now, it is rumored that out of all the things that are canceling Donald Trump, it's the golf course stuff that hurts him the most because everybody thinks he's an uncouth savage. So he thinks that golf and access to golf and golf courses and the kind of people who play golf make him classier. They don't. They just make him a guy who literally leases land from a county. So there you go. There's a quick rundown of the week in Donald Trump. And now you know what the fuck is Donald Trump up to. But next week, it's going to be the cherry on top of the sundae. So stay tuned. Inauguration Day is right around the corner. And I'm pretty sure this is not going to be the last we see of El Presidente. Under a week until the inauguration, people. Keep your eye on the prize. This isn't over yet. My name's James. I'm from the internet and I'm out. Peace.